Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to some Space Engineers. This weekend I will play with Amorlea if everything goes according to plan. And give me a second to do some audio checks. Alright, hello everyone. Oh, it seems to be working. Alright, I'm just now loading into our world. And apologies, we are just having a storm right now. Let me get inside while I'm doing stuff. I also need to get out of the range of that audio thingy. A couple of things need to load in. We are in quite a busy place. I will show you around once the storm is off. And I might need to adjust the audio volume as well quickly. A little bit off, so I'm more audible. Right, so short introduction. This server was created because one of my friends and former colleagues, Gen X George, wanted to try out Space Engineers. And last time I streamed this, we were actually playing quite a lot, and he logged out. He is still a meat popsicle here after his last encounter with gravity, when we were crashing quite a large chunk of a ship that we were building for quite a long time. But yeah, I've not seen him since. He came back once to just check on things and saying that he might have another go at it later on, but he has not came yet. But a new player emerged to fill the vacuum of this planet and this system. Let me close the lid on George's room, and I'm still waiting for this damn storm to end. And I'm also waiting for Amorlea to join in. She still has like a minute, so no worries. I just wanted to be here first because I wanted all this to load in by the time the new guest arrives. So we started building on this planet, on this mountain top. Let me actually fly up a little bit. I think I should have enough juice to fly above the storm. It's quite a persistent storm. We'll see. I might not have the juice to fly above it. Or do I? It gets a bit more clear.
Fuel low.
Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. I might
Fuel critical.
present you folks with a falling out of sky. Although I think I might be in creative mode, because last time I had to fix something and it might be still in there. So we are on this rocky planet, and we have a very fancy line where the height map was cut off badly, or some issue with the texture. I don't yet know. I have not yet learned how to make planets in Space Engineers. But yeah, we have an outpost there to mine ice. I will show you that one. And we have a main base on this mountain top. And our current goal... Let me get back to the storm. this is Serenity's base. Let me up. I need a bit of a reload. And I also need to retrieve my stuff that I was stashing here while I was demonstrating how to connect to this server. And I come back inside while I show you our current objective. Close. Back in the popsicle mode. And I am taking the scenic route. So this was the base, and if we are moving way up, then we have another planet there. And if we are going roughly in that direction, I have a waypoint set that I need to approach a bit more cautiously. The others have not seen it yet. This is something I have built a few streams ago. So we have a bank here on this other planet, and our first goal is to get there and rob the bank to make a heist. Let me get a bit closer so at least the entrance is loading in. It takes a bit of time. Last time it was here, and judging from the streaming, I think it is still loading in. Give it a minute. There it is, the bonk of space. And this one has a vault deep inside the mountain, and our current goal is to reach this bank and break in and steal their gold and platinum and everything valuable they are keeping in there. I don't know. We will probably reach it though, but I'm not sure if we will reach it in the near future. Hang on, where was my planet? My other planet. There it is. Right. Ember Fortress. Yeah, we have a bunch of red signals around. We started clearing them out, but we never really get to all of them. Right now it only shows one Ember Fortress, which is strange. We're supposed to have like a 10 more. I think something happened last time the server was restarted. Oh, and look at that. This is our Pride and Joy, the automated fuel drone. Me and Serenity built this one, and it automatically ferries fuel between this landing pad here and the boob tanks behind it, and our ice mining outpost, which is at the edge of this cliff. You see, this is so cool. I really like this. It actually looks like a terrain feature, but in fact it's just a white or black line at the texture of the planet. This is why it is having this ravine here. But it's actually beneficial to us, because if something comes from this direction, they will stuck in this wall and they are not bothering us. But other than that, we made this small outpost here to mine ice and have a full tank of hydrogen for our interstellar travel. Yeah, so this is actually an NPC base that we retrofitted to be a base here. And we started mining the stuff that goes into these tanks and being processed here by the O2 generators They are currently processing very slowly, so I might need to take a trip here while the others will arrive. So yeah, this is where the drone is picking up the fuel, and this is where it is delivering it. And it is waiting like 2 minutes here to recharge the batteries, and when the 2 minutes are done, you see the timer block flashing on top of it. That's waiting for it to empty the tanks. Emptying the tanks only takes like 20 seconds or so, but I wanted to give it some extra time, 2 minutes to be precise. And I put the batteries on recharge in that time. So basically this is landing, pulling out all the fuel, and then setting the batteries to recharge. And when the 2 minutes is passed, it will change the batteries back to releasing power and switching on all the stuff, switching off the connector, flying it up and to the, next to the waypoint system, will fly to the outpost to pick up more hydrogen. Our goal is to have all these, 8 tanks filled out, because we will need it for our interstellar travel. And there it goes. And when it's done, everything is, flying back, and zoom, turns towards the outpost, automatically goes there and lands. I was working for like a few hours to make this drone, and it took me a while. It actually has quite a lot of waypoints that it might not need. It would have been much more easier to just have one waypoint above the connector and then go straight to the outpost, but I wanted to make sure that it is avoiding the mountain, it is avoiding everything, so it basically flies above everything. And where the heck is it? Oh, there it is. So it goes a bit slowly between waypoints. The speed is limited to 25 meters per second. And that's basically it. So it is happily jogging along. I flew the camera in it, but that's perfectly fine. We didn't need it to be fast. We just needed it to work continuously. So the goal was to make something that is recharging and then flying between the two bases and delivering the hydrogen that we need. Alright, give me a moment, I look around. My guests should have been arrived at this point. I need to check if everything is alright. Alright, things seems to be in order. They just need a little bit more time, I guess. The stream is running, stuff is happening, and the weather has been cleared, so I can actually get out of my meat popsicle room and go around a bit more on foot. Yeah, the server is a bit laggy on occasion. If it's too bad, I can restart it. But yeah, I have this platform here where we are making our ships. This is the helicarrier that I generously named helicarrier, although it doesn't carry any more drones. It had a connection point here and on the other side to carry two large drones, but they were not actually working the way I planned them to, so I scrapped them. I will need to make another small grid drone. But yeah, that might be a work for another day. But yeah, this is the beast. When we are going to hunt for bases that we have very few of at this point for some reason, the tactic is usually that Serenity is flying in on the tailspin. This is the tailspin, or at least part of a tailspin. It's supposed to have a cockpit. I don't know what happened to it. Maybe the lightning storm was affecting it for some reason. I don't know. But yeah, this is our tower here, and these launchers supposed to be filled with fireworks, if you have not seen it yet. And that is what my interstellar vehicle is shaping up to be. I was planning something like this bird of prey shape in general. It's very hard to make it out of large blocks in a small form factor. But yeah, this is it. It's just a small ship with an entrance right next to the thrusters, so if you're not running it wisely, then you're being cooked. But yeah, just one control panel, cryo chambers, med bay, and some storage, I guess. This one is a container, but it doesn't have anything in it. By the way, since I don't need a recharge on that either, so all is good. And it is like air pressurized, the guns are loaded. I just need to finalize the wings a little bit more. I was trying to just cover it with armor. I don't really have anything extra to add here. I added a missile launcher, but that's just mostly for aesthetics because I don't really have any missiles to launch with. When this will be ready, we can fly this to the other planet, although I still need to do the calculations because it currently has 10 small large grid hydrogen thrusters, but the gravity on the planet where the bank is, it's almost 2G. So I need to make sure that these 10 landing thrusters can sufficiently compensate for the 2G gravity. And this is where Serenity's ship is being made. We took an NPC outpost, and this will be the cockpit for it. And she made vector thrusters, so these thrusters can rotate to the side and to down there. And it will be a sight to see when she comes online and demonstrates it finally. Let me help her out by welding this up. Welding batteries is always a pain in the buttocks. And yeah, that's her establishment. I'm not sure if you can see it through the glass, but it's nice. She also has a large hangar here with the other small ships that she has. We just got this one. This was one of the tanks, I guess, which were attacking our outpost last time I was online. You managed to catch it and bring it back, but it's you know, we need a little bit of an adjustment on it. Since we can fly, we very rarely use vehicles that are just rolling around. We do build the base with vehicles in mind, so you can, you know, climb up there, go up here. And we had this one here as well, which was kind of a problematic one. Let me show you something. So first I put my stuff in this one. Because this wheel here was a bit of a tricky one last time. If you were running into it from a certain angle, it was tearing you up and throwing you in the air. Of course I won't be able to demonstrate it now, but you can tell that it's a bit out of where it's supposed to be. It's because the connection point is just one block high, and I think the car is lower than what it's supposed to be. But yeah, last time I was checking, this wheel was up here, and when we were approaching it like this from this side, we were dying instantly and we were thrown back like 10 meters. It was some clang magic that ceased to work. Alright, let me get back my stuff, at least the important ones. And then I also need to do some switch off, so now we are fully online in survivor mode. I had to do some editing in creative last time because we lost a couple of things that we were not supposed to be losing, including my fancy drone. I can actually sit on the passenger seat because again I will need to do a bit of a scouting. So if this one will start, you will have a prime view of this transporting stuff. Hang on. Oh, hi Miha. Sorry, I was not looking at the chat, but I see that you are online. I'm still waiting for Amorlea to join, and probably Serenity will come a bit later too. Are you prepped for your next VR space adventure? I told you I will not actually pester you with playing Half-Life Alyx, but I might just do that. So, you know, you will not get a free pass of that game. You will need to play it through. But if you play it through while you are playing online, then then you know, I can help you with parts where you are stuck. So I know you are mostly a space game player, so that shooter game might be a bit different for you, but you know, if you play it while I also check it out, like in a live show or something. I can help you with progressing. I know you stuck at some point because one of the robots was not doing what it's supposed to do. It lives. Oh yeah, the drone. Yeah, the drone lives. Yeah, I rebuilt it after it disappeared. I still don't know what happened to it. And if you look around, we only have one. That Imber Fortress is the only thing that's on our horizon. All the other red blocks have been disappeared. So I wanted to take a look if that is like just disappeared or they have been raided and no longer broadcasting. I don't know. But yeah, I was still just in a phase of gathering people, trying to figure out if Amorlea will come or not. She still might need some help figuring out starting the game because it's it's a custom server with custom settings, and she might need some time to download the mods for it as well because this will be her first time logging into the server. But other than that, I'm quite okay. I don't actually have any plan here. The drone is transporting our hydrogen, so I might work a little bit more on my interstellar vehicle. But yeah, I'm quite okay at the moment in terms of space engineers. The base is up, the hydrogen refinery is up. It's the blue ship. It's the blue ship back. What blue ship? The only enemy we have is that Imber Fortress Tower, but I'm not particularly sure that we are ready to take that on, and I will show it to you why. And it's 2 kilometers this way. It's in the middle of some trees. It needs a moment to load in. Wait, there it is. So yeah, if you take a look at this, you will see that big guns on side, missiles on the side, Gatling guns on the side. So that's 1 Gatling and 3 large assault cannon on the side. This side also assault cannon and missiles and Gatling turrets. You might have think that you can come under it. No, you can't. There's a Gatling gun here and more assault cannons all around. So, I mean, technically it's doable. I need somebody to play the bait. Feel free to volunteer if you want to. And then I guess the helicarrier can shoot out one side of it. But the problem is, if any of these guns are focusing on the helicarrier, they will shoot it out of the sky immediately. Hey Miha! Hello again, I guess. I'm not sure if you were watching the last time. I was talking about you playing Alex on live, so I can help you with the stuff. Alright, so this was the only enemy that we see at the moment. So I guess until the others will come. First off, I wanted to take a look at the power situation here. Because we only have these 6 wind turbines here and nothing else. And we have this motor here, which is, I guess, currently not working. And it's not working because it's out of hydrogen. Oh, this ain't good. That means that we no longer have any ice. Do we? Yeah, we have 0 ice. Well, we need to remediate that. I guess I don't need to reposition this. This should be good as it is. Advanced rotor. Just advanced rotor, but we have 2. Let's see if this one will actually rotate. Or this one will rotate. Oh, it has rotor lock on. Alright, so that is good. Drills on. And I can push this one down a little bit. Reverse max distance 4 meters. So it will go down, but not that much. I don't want it to stuck. No, I don't ignore you, dude. I was talking to you like 2 times. I just see the chat late. There's a delay and you know it. Don't be so dramatic. Wait, are we actually able to hear me? Hang on, I need to check that one. Because that's entirely possible. Talking to you like 2 times. No, I'm still on. I still hear my voice on it, so I should be able to hear when I'm talking to you. I just need to reposition my chat because it's currently on the other side of the screen, so I need to look over. I need to put it a bit closer. Hold on. I pop it out. And now I will see when you are writing to me. Also cool. Right. Ignoring you. I'm not ignoring anything. If I don't talk to you, that means that I have not seen what you have written. You are like the dramatic chipmunk. Came here and you think that I'm ignoring you just because I'm not immediately talking. No. Alright. Time to break the ice. I can double check though if... Yeah, it actually transfers out. That means we should see some ice. Here. Generators are eating it up. But it's here in the large cargo container. But right now we have enough O2 generators to work this. And yeah, the motor is also working. So it should be fine. Yeah, field 100%. Total required 3 megawatts. Total available 31 megawatts. So it would run for like an hour on current hydrogen. And these should be filling. 0.5%. So yeah, it will take a while. Luckily the drone that we have is not dependent on hydrogen. Otherwise it would have stopped working a while ago. I'm not rude. Come on. Alright. And I can push this down a bit more to the maximum. and it will make a nice big circle for us. I mean, not a full circle, because we already mined that part of it. Not fully, but it should be fine. While this is doing the job, I do another quick look at the chat if I have missed something. And the notifications and messages. So no news from Amorlea yet, so she might be still busy a little bit. I'm sure she will join later on when she gets to it. We are not in a hurry. It's the weekend, I have nothing better to do. Everything should be in order. I was looking at my microphone, audio should be fine as well. But if any time my microphone would be crapping out, let me know. Write something outrageous in the comments and I will try to readjust it. I occasionally have this problem with my microphone that is just transferring static, and it's very annoying, but I have no idea how to fix that. I thought it's just interference from the cable, but I bought a shielded, very large, long cable, so that should be fine. The problem is it's still going around power cables and other cables, and that might create some interference. But yeah, currently I don't see that one, so it should be fine. Also, since we're here, I might just put in some music for us from our trusty partners Epidemic Sound. And they are very fancy. And they allow me for a small fee to actually play some music while I'm doing stuff. What kind of music we should choose today? I will check. Let's see all the genres. Something calm. They are always working around the types of music, so we will see. Just something in the background. Oh no, we have another sandstorm. And we gathered all the ice from that one, so I think I need to adjust this one too. Reverse and maximum distance 3 meters. Oh, the other reverse I will need, I think. I just need to wait for it to go a bit further down. Oh geez, we have some hazards here. And get me some steel so I can at least plug it in. So I won't fall out of the establishment. Yeah, 600k, 600 kilos of ice, 700. Yeah, the drills are pushing very well. The problem is we have a very thin layer of ice, so if you look at that one, then it shows that we are starting to reach the rock formations under it. Hang on, I still don't see the chat. Now I do. Alright. So, drills off. And advanced rotor lock on. Alright. We'll probably need to reposition this to a new deposit of ice, but the 600,000 that we have should be fairly okay. Yeah, let me pull this one out. And I pull this one out too. And when they are fully up, I will reposition the drill somewhere here, and we can mine a bit more ice here. We can actually push this one out quite well, so all this ice field here we can eventually drill. I take a bit back from the audio because I can't hear myself thinking. Alright, hopefully this will be better. Right, so repositioning. You can actually sit in here and use the advanced drill rotor. It has a rotor lock, I think. I take that one out and try to move it. It's 30 and minus 29. It should be moving. Oh, there it is. I just needed some encouragement. I move it all the way to that side, and then I reset and lock that one. I can start the drill. Rotate the other one. And then downward piston 1. Let's see what that will do. I reverse and set maximum distance to 4 meters. I had to mute the sandstorm. Let me know if the sandstorm is still too bothering. I took the volume down quite a bit, but I still hear it. But let me know if it's too loud in the stream, and I will mute it even further. That was not doing much, does it? Piston downward 1. Oh! I have a visitor. Hello, hello! Hi, Serenity. Thanks for saving the day. How are you? How's the doggo?
Oh, well, she's currently busy. Oh, that's how long the delay is. Alright, cool.
Yeah, it's like 5-6 seconds at least.
There we go. Gotta do some muting of my own. I do gotta turn this volume down. Oh my gosh.
Sandstorm is still too loud.
Well, no, it's loud on my...
Oh, in your Space Engineers.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, of course. Even if I'm working and odd sleep, definitely can't miss this. I'm an addict. This is the Space Engineers Addicts Anonymous.
Welcome, welcome. Or should I say welcome back?
Thanks.
This isn't the first time you will actually play this.
Sometimes I question myself. I feel like it's my first time.
Oh, don't worry. We are good at the moment. I was looking around the base and on the outpost. We should be fine. Last time when I was logged in, like yesterday, we had a bunch of NPCs. Hang on. Oh, it looks cool actually. The storm is localized around our area.
Oh, nice.
And let me zoom a bit in and get to the mining facility. And what I wanted to take a look at is, at the moment I don't even see where that ledge is. I need to fly up. So somewhere around this direction. Hang on, the storm is not helping, man. This is the second one since I started playing. So
I feel like the storms are becoming more frequent.
Yeah, this planet is doomed. We need to leave it.
Yeah,
yes.
Good point.
So along this ledge somewhere, I have seen 2 more NPCs, but I'm not sure that they are still here because a bunch of these NPCs have been cleared out. I'm not even sure how else to find them because they were all around us. There were like 10 bases or more. But now I only see this Imber Fortress and nothing else. So I'm not entirely sure what happened to them. Yesterday I opened the ticket because the server was lagging and I was not able to do many things. I mean, I put down a block and it took me like 20 seconds to appear. So I opened the ticket for them. They wanted to investigate, but since we are on it, I will just let them know later on when we stop playing on the server to look into it.
Yeah, I feel like that Millennium Falcon totally like kind of crashed the server in a sense. Like not when it was built, but like after. Even though like we recycled it, I feel like everything just went all weird. But at the same time too, I was kind of looking cross-eyed because because I had spent 4 hours building this thing and then just like hating it the entire time.
Yeah, I know, and I know why. It's because it was not made for survivor. It was made in creative and it made to be used in creative as well, nothing else. And that was a bit weird.
It also had a bunch of like smaller grids inside it that didn't print, and there was just so much that I would have had to like rework and replumb just to get it to somewhat work. Oh gosh.
By the way, I still see some weirdness. I just set this piston to go out, and it's just standing at
Oh,
0.0.
I don't know how to pronounce their name, but Azurga.
Asriga, yes.
Their base is on fire.
Oh, yeah, I just pressed it the wrong way. Now it's working. All right. So what's with Asriga's base? Sorry.
It's on fire.
Is it?
Yeah.
Hang on.
Oh, and there's an APC down below the helicarrier
Oh.
in a crater. It looks like it exploded. The semi-truck is no longer visible.
Yeah, you also lost the
The-
semi, I think, and also the. If you look at the tailspin, it's missing its cockpit. Oh yeah, I need to fix up Asriga's stuff because I don't want him to die. Hang on.
Yeah. Oh, hey, you finished the cockpit over here. That's really cool looking.
Oh yeah, I just wanted to make it simplistic. It's a bit harder to get in there, but
Yeah, it's got nice design.
yeah, I saw it in one of the NPC ships and I was trying to steal that one.
Well, it's
Yeah.
kind of like the ore processing outpost that we stole that I was gonna put on the. We still need to put on the rocket ship.
Mhm.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
So-
George's ship is also a bit under the weather. I see the decoy block on it is on fire, so probably there was some lightning.
oh, yes. Hey, don't eat that so fast. Very good,
Foxy is
Foxy.
back in the house.
She's too smart. Well, she's too smart. I have like crazy little treat puzzles that I've spent lots of time putting together, and she just like pulls them apart and just like figures it out instantly. I'm like, this is supposed to take you like all day long, or at least an hour, not like 5 minutes.
She's food motivated, as they say.
Yeah, definitely treat motivated. That's for damn sure. Oh yeah.
That little car thingy that you have here is also on fire. I mean, smoking from somewhere below. I'm not even sure what's below because it looks like it's armored all around. Is this actually your build? Oh, it's
Those
Asriga's.
little
Huh. Strange.
the yeety mobile, the ones that will
Yes.
yeet you to. Yeah, I have no idea. I just know that that used to be George's like spawn-in ship.
Yeah. Yeah, we have not used it anymore, so I don't mind Asriga taking it apart and repurposing it. I just noticed that something is smoking in it, so I will probably need to look inside what. It looks like just a conveyor. But how the conveyor on that one managed to get damaged? It was armored all around.
You know,
Weirdness
that
overload.
I have no idea. Either lightning got really precise or something scary.
Yeah, this server is getting weird and weirder and weirder every day.
Yeah, I feel like it's getting like haunted, cause like the blue ship, the one, I guess it was more of a like a seafoam green, the really bright one with the cannon underneath it. Like it just disappeared, and I'd never been able to find it again.
Yeah, I was trying to look for it in the entity finder, but I have not seen that one either.
Yeah, I named it Minship, kind of like a mini ship.
No, I can take a look, actually, since we are here. Entity list. I see the helicarrier, couple of containers, bank of space, Cascade shipyard, GNS miner Mark II, that's George's ship, large grid, refueling station XL Beta, that's somewhere in space, I think, shipyard constructor, and some static grid, so there's no sign of that ship. And also no sign of the other stuff.
It's weird, they're just like disappearing out of existence.
They shouldn't. There is some sort of a cleanup, I guess, for things that you are dropping, like if you drop a block and it's not connected to anything, I think it's eventually gets deleted, but that ship was named and had an antenna and everything, so it shouldn't have just disappeared.
Yeah, well the weird thing is it disappeared like instantaneously.
Have you blueprinted it? Because then you can just paste it in and you can continue working on it.
Oh, yeah, the min ship I had blueprinted in.
Looks so strange, you are crouching or standing on something with one leg.
Ah, crouching tiger. Huh. Oh, now I'm on both.
You're about to step down off the ledge.
I'm making like a penguin.
Indeed. Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that. That's the anniversary skin for the engineer, that tuxedo suit.
Tuxedo skin, and then I forgot what helmet. I had some weird helmets, and then I have ghost gloves.
Helmet. Yeah, I also have one of the ghost things. I think it's the helmet I get, I'm not sure.
Yeah, and I got the ghost grinder.
Fancy. I just stick to my old scavenger self.
Which, at nighttime? Oh, you can't. That's weird. It just looks like a normal grinder, but for me it looks like it's a fancy, cool-looking.
No, it looks like a bluish, ghostly grinder on my screen as well.
Okay, there it is. No, the first time that I pulled the grinder out, it was just a normal green. But now it's ghosty. But the ghosty grinder and the gloves, they glow so brightly at nighttime that you actually can't see anything beyond you if you have them and you have like your lights on and stuff. They're very bioluminescent.
You are the light you want to see in the sky, right?
Yes. Oh, hey. There's a solar panel there.
Oh yeah. Is your vector thrust still working?
I believe so.
Where did you set it up to be turned? In that terminal? In your...
I actually have it set up in the control tower. It's on page 3.
Page 3? How many
next
pages
to the
you have?
Fireworks. Only 3.
Oh yeah, fancy. This will work greatly when we will actually finish it. You can perhaps attach the cockpit to it.
Yeah, definitely need to attach the cockpit to it, and then we'll know the more shape especially where I added the boob on top.
Yeah. Yeah, you want a cockpit somewhere under the boob, right? So under this large container.
So I have 2 welding pads already placed. So I have one at the very bottom of it, and then
Oh
I
yeah,
have
that's a
another
welding
one.
pad. Oh, nice. I've
Yeah.
not actually seen it. I've never really used it.
Yeah, I have it I have it planned to go right there.
Oh,
And then
okay.
I can attach plumbing inside it if I really need to. I got the plumbing already there.
Do you want it to solve
So the
it with
welding
the
pads,
crane or just pick it up with the ship?
oh, definitely picking it up with the big ship. I just have the crane to. I just fix the repositioning with the crane. That's all.
Do you want me to try to bring the helicarrier here and try to position the cockpit on the
Yeah,
welding pad?
that would be perfect. And then I can finish this rocket and then we can blast out of the space like Team Rocket.
Double trouble
I can
Team
finally hook
Rocket.
it up.
Because I have my
Yeah.
ship as well. I just need to check if my stuff is still online, especially the batteries, because last time it's just fully recharged in 1 hour. I am not convinced. I think we need to keep an eye on our hydrogen as well. Because
Well, as much as we produced with ice, I feel like we have a ton.
yeah, we were like 50% on the 10 tanks that we have here. Now it's 65%, but we also had a hydrogen engine, so that was pulling it out, and if we are not switching that one off, it is capable of using up all our hydrogen. So
Okay, I didn't know an engine used that much.
me
That's
neither.
a cool part. What is that?
It's
Yeah, sorry, I'm swirling inside the ship.
yeah, the
Which
hydrogen
also,
engine is, yeah, go ahead.
lethal entry. It's very lethal. Like, you have the door to get in here. You have to step in front of the thruster.
Oh yes, I noticed that too. I don't really have a better solution for it. I mean, I can remove that thruster, but I thought I will need 4 thrusters to stop the big thruster at the back.
Also have 1 thruster still on. Actually, you have a few thrusters still on. So that could be burning a little bit of hydrogen, just chilling.
Yeah, I actually filled it up, so it should be fine, but I will switch it off eventually. Too many things to take care of. I also need to finish the wings a little bit with something. I have no idea how. But yeah, we will get there. But let's just see if I can put a mag plate on this one. Because that's how we will use the lift. And it needs to be on the front of it, I think. Alright, now comes the moment of truth. Batteries. Auto. It should have some power. All on. Alright, so helicarrier is away. It says I have 2 hours of power, 30 minutes if I'm pushing the big thrusters. Let me see which way I need to position myself. It's like this, right? Because I need to turn all this 180 degrees. So I need to grab it like this.
Yep. Yeah, just like that. Just right on that little flat piece on the nose. And you might want to tilt forward just a tiny bit just to align better.
Mm-hmm. Well, alright, you might need to release it because after I attach to it,
Yeah,
it might do some clanging.
Oh yeah, hold on. Okay, I'm on the release button.
You can release it. Okay. This was less painful than what I've expected.
Yeah, no clang. I also released something else because there was another magnetic plate named. I don't know where it went. So if something that was magnetically stuck to somewhere is now fallen, I apologize. I didn't name these things.
That's alright. I've not heard anything exploding, so it should be at least good. We will figure it out. Alright, so I'm turning this around. I need to be careful with it because it's a bit wobbly. I mean, the helicarrier can take care of it, so it's not above my weight limit. I'm not falling out of the sky. But I do need to be careful.
Oh, at least it's not explosive. That's a start.
Kind of. Right in the sunset.
Oh, good timing.
Oof. Well, this isn't the easiest thing to position.
Yeah, you're doing great.
Yeah. Like the tank next to it immediately.
Well, thankfully those tanks are empty. So if you hit them, they're not going to go.
Also, you wanted the two welding pads on top of each other, so I basically need to put the blue cube on the battery, right?
Yes. There, that should help a little bit.
Yeah, I'm looking at it from a bit of a faraway view.
So can you see the weld pad distance? Ooh, hold on just one moment. Oh, back it up. I see the problem. Okay, just back up.
The light?
Perfect. Yep, I did not see that there was a light there. Oh, you have to be as close to the weld pad. Okay, look at that. And it is welded in place.
Nice. I do need to
Oh, I should have put another weld pad up here. That would have been cool. Oh well, it's alright.
Mac plate. That's the one I was missing. It's a new block and I have not actually added it to my hotbar.
Ah, it's upside down.
Nice.
I'm kidding.
Yeah,
it's perfect.
It looks good, yeah. Bit of a chunky ship if I'm perfectly honest. But that's fine.
It almost looks like something out of Starfield.
A little bit, yeah.
Fuel critical.
Oh jeez, Louise.
I do think I am going to trade out the boob though.
That's
It's just
perfectly
not
fine.
fitting.
Hang on, I need to scrape myself up from the ground. I
Oh, what
successfully
happened?
managed to die, fall out of the sky. I,
How
I
the heck did you manage that?
I ran out of jetpack fuel.
Oh, well, if you
I,
need some impact fuel, you
I'm
got
cool. I'm good.
plenty.
I'm okay. I just normally running with two uh, cans of H2, but I only had one on me, and I've not noticed that it's almost fully gone.
Oh, now that you mention it, I only have one left and it's half depleted.
Yeah, I think this is good. I mean, depending on what else you want to add to it, because this hydrogen thruster that is currently shooting up, it will need some clearance, but it should be enough. I mean, if you put one block of armoring around the tanks and the large container here, that should be fine.
Yep, now it's just making the exterior look nice.
Mm-hmm.
Are you begging for more treats? Is that why you bring your little bucket over here? Oh, so needy.
What's in those treats?
You know, I kind of wonder. They seem rather addicting.
Well, I guess
Those
that's
little
the
too
point.
wild for me.
If they put something in it
Yeah, I
that dogs
mean,
die for, then they you will think that the dog actually likes that sort of treat. So I would not put it outside of the realm of possibilities that they put some sort of chemical in it that the dogs will actually get addicted to.
oh yeah. Well, it's kind of like all the catnip stuff I have for the cats.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they go wild for it. Actually, it gets a little annoying sometimes because every time I go to like a certain spot in the house, they think I'm getting like their special treats or something, and I'm like, nah, we're out of those for now.
Catnips. Is that like some sort of a special flower, I think, and it makes them horny or something.
Um, it makes them like high. It's like marijuana for like cats.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually really funny when I need to be able to record it, but Olaf on his little shelf that I have for them, like I'll spray catnip spray up there, and he will just like look glazed, and he'll just sit there, just chilling, just like you'd see like a stoner, just there, just living the moment, just having a good old time until he falls off. But that's another thing I need to just be able to record. I feel terrible, but at the same time, it's hilarious as can be because he'll just like slowly just lean back, just like whatever, dude, and then he'll fall off.
Nice. I was looking at my Twitter, but Amorlea was still not writing me anything, so she might be off. She mentioned earlier that her daughter is needing some medical attention, so she might be there.
Well, life does come first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
I
told
do
her also
have
that she should just, take care of those things. She can come online anytime later if she wants to. I was just checking the
yes.
notes,
Yeah,
maybe if she had some issue logging in, that's why she is not here, but she has not sent me anything, so maybe, she does had some real life emergency to take care of.
yeah. Well, hopefully everything's alright where she's at.
If you're not 100% sold on making the exterior, do you want to come up to space with me just to grab a few scoops of magnesium?
With the big rocket?
With my ship. It should be functional, although not fully armored, but it should be able to go up to space, and you know, it has a large container. We don't need to mine all the magnesium. I just wanted to have a few scopes of it because we are running out of ammunition, and if you want to attack something like the fortress or anything later on, we will need some ammo. And we currently don't have any magnesium, so I didn't want it to go there with the drill. Let's just, you know, fly there, do a little bit of a hand drilling of magnesium and fly back with it.
Yeah.
Are you up to it? It should be like a quick 5-minute adventure, quick in and out, or up and down, or how to say that, and then we can come back to building the big rockets. Sorry, I don't have a passenger seat. I was not really fitting here because of the windows. Maybe inside here I can put something like a couch. Hang on, let me put like a couch here so you can at least sit down. Where is my stuff? Oh, I can actually put it like... Can I put it out here? No. I can put it instead of the light.
I'm surprised you didn't use an inset light. Like you don't have to block the hallway. What if somebody has to go into the bathroom? They gotta jump over the couch.
Dang it. Alright, so just, like this then on the side.
We don't want to be in the middle of space and needing to run down to the back and gotta like dive over the couch. That's dangerous.
There you go. Now you can sit down and it's not on the way.
Sweet.
Tanks are not stockpiling and 0% filled. What? Hang on, let me remediate that. Oh, I know what happened here. Whenever the drone is landing, if you put the 10 base tanks into stockpile, but not these ones. That's why I was asking you previously if you have anything connected to the grid that is needing hydrogen. Because whenever the drone connects, the base tanks will pull out the hydrogen from everything, including any ship that you might have connected. Alright, so...
Okay, that makes sense.
Tanks are filled. We should be operational. Thrusters on. Alright. We are more or less on, I guess. We have a little attachment, but that should be fine.
I feel like I'm in a civilized reaver ship.
That might not be too far from the truth. And I think there's magnesium there, like 50 kilometers. So we should be fine.
Well, as much as you're burning, your H2 tanks are holding their limit.
Yeah, they should. I have two large tanks, so that should be fairly okay.
Well, I'm just remembering the semi that it took like 40% hydrogen just to get into space.
Yeah, but you only had one tank, so I have two large tanks and they are full. So I think it should be around 80 to get up to the magnesium. So that should be fine.
Okay. I had like 3 tanks. Now I added 2 more afterwards. Yeah, but small grid, large tanks. Maybe that's the difference.
Oh, holy hell, I'm just looking at our speed. It's 123. So we're going above the speed limit with just this one large thruster. It's a beast. I know, I think these are capable of lifting like 600,000 kilos in 1G gravity, so they are the biggest thrusters available. I think I also need to switch off dampeners. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I had to switch off dampeners because eventually we will need to stop accelerating and not fall out of the sky. Hopefully. Yeah, it's a bit weird looking ship, especially the bottom of it. If you look at that, it's just a flat plane. Don't know how to build exotic ships.
You just gotta repeat what you have on the top and the front on the bottom.
Yeah, I can probably do that. But yeah, this was just meant like a quick interplanetary. Although it doesn't have grav drives, I'm not even sure we could build one jump drive. We need to check because we do have gold, right?
Yeah, we have plenty of gold. We just need platinum.
Oh, that we don't have. There's probably some in the bank though.
Oh yeah, I heard that the bank is completely full of platinum. And you need that for grab drives too, I think.
Mm-hmm. I started to see some asteroids, so we should be there in a few minutes. These are just very small patches of magnesium, so not like a large deposit, but it should be enough to just grab like a bunch of scoops. I don't even want to fill up the large container because I'm afraid that with the large container filled up we would not be able to land. It would just fall out of the sky.
Oh, true. So I just realized too, I don't have a drill.
That's alright. You can be the company then.
I'm just here for the ride.
I can probably summon you one if you want to. That would be an easy solution. Or you can respawn, put your stuff in the large container and then respawn, and then you will have like a basic drill. Which one you prefer? If you want, I can give you a tier 2 drill.
I don't know, you're making me think at this late.
Alright, when we get to the magnesium I will give you a tier 2 drill and that's it.
Alright, that'll work.
Planetary gravity 0.8. I think I can actually stop accelerating now. And we used 6% of our hydrogen to roughly the edge of space, so that's not bad.
That's pretty good.
I marked 2 asteroids here with magnesium. I'm not sure which one we should go for. They are like 8 kilometers out and 7. We will go to the closest first and we will see.
Yeah, buddy, what is it? Hey, come here. Come on. Oh, you're acting like you're fat. Oh. You're a little chunky. Look, we're in space.
Most of it is fur.
Yep, Olaf just wants some attention. He likes seeing me play Space Engineers.
And
I don't think
flipping lights, right? When you see flickering lights, that will be interesting to cats and dogs alike.
Yep. Oh, now you want attention? Full of attention everywhere. Oh, your stopping power is actually pretty good.
Yeah, it should be fine. I was planning this to be a bit of a quick ship. And I think the magnesium should be somewhere here. It was
Now
visible
I'm curious.
from this hole somewhere.
Oh, no order section.
Yeah, I forget that one too. Let me stop here and give you a proficient line grinder.
Don't
F10.
eat him.
This one.
Hey,
Shift
quit!
F10,
Trying to eat him. He's not a
proficient-
snack. Go find Stubby. That's a snack.
Proficient hand.
Come on, go
build.
chase Stubby.
There you go.
Oh, yes. Aha. True.
Right, so it should be somewhere here.
Huh. Oh yeah, I forgot this has got a massive crater. First thing I think of is, oh, what an awesome hangar this would be. Oh, what's this?
You found it.
Oh. I found magnesium.
Nice, let me get to you as well. Is it somewhere in the hole? Oh, there it is. Right.
I could smell it.
You can smell the gunpowder.
It smells delightful.
Oh, it's a very small deposit though, so I already drilled down to the stone. I just need to find the ship. And the one thing that I forgot
Oh,
about
there.
is connecting, but there's this connector, you can dump it in this one.
Yep, I just had to look everywhere else for it.
I normally add that mode that is automatically picking up over, but I have not added it this time. Because it has a bug, and I think we noticed it when we were playing on the server of the German dude. He was also not adding it because even if you hide the HUD, the no ores to pick up message is always present on the screen. I think it's, I don't know, I couldn't really find a way around it, but it's not hiding it as part of the HUD. So, you know, when you are making screenshot, it will always have that overlay saying that no ores to pick up.
Yeah, that sounds annoying. I don't quite remember it, but I do remember quite a handful of glitches. And not cool ones either. Like the terrain just vanishing, but it's still there.
No, yeah, it happened on this planet as well. I had to do a restart after that. That's just a desync between you and the server. When do you think Space Engineers 2 will come?
Next year.
Next year.
Well, they might advertise it next year.
Hmm.
Every 10 years they can have a sequel.
Yeah. I wonder. It looks pretty on screenshots that I have seen so far, but I'm worried that after they start selling that one, they forgot about the first Space Engineers. So that would be a bit of a bummer. But that's just the nature of making games, I think. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully they'll support it for at least a little bit.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they're working on making it in a way that all your Space Engineer 1 stuff could be imported to Space Engineers 2.
That would be cool.
With some, reservations. Like, for example, planets cannot be imported fully because of the water. I mean, they might be able to import the planet, but then, they will need to be recreated or re-rendered, so to say, to accommodate the water. But yeah, it will be so cool. Just imagine having a swimming pool on your spaceship and you're flying to space and it will turn to ice.
Oh, I think it'd be really cool if they have the physics right to where if you lose gravity, the water will just turn into an orb.
Mm-hmm. I think that was actually on the list. I'm not sure if they confirmed that it will happen or not.
I have not seen a list of things. I saw a couple of the presentations they had, but that was about it.
We mined so far around 50,000 kilos, so that's not bad. I think if we have 100,000 kilos, that should be enough. I don't want to over-mine this place. Maybe we can come back here and mine out the whole thing when we are, ready to leave the planet. This is just, a necessity because I have not found a magnesium node on the planet itself. Even though I double-checked the Steam page for that planet that we are on, and it said that it's supposed to have magnesium. I haven't actually found any, and I was flying around for hours.
Huh. I wonder if it's a deep deposit.
It shouldn't be. We don't have deep deposit thingies. That's another mod to make deep deposits and a directional ore scanner. Have you seen that one?
Yeah, I've seen the ore, it uses the display, the LCD screen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought that was a pretty cool one.
I didn't like it first, but when I figured out how it works, it was actually quite immersive. You not just immediately see the ore or when you are nearby, but you could see it from a further distance, but it was a bit hard to pinpoint where actually it is. By the way, if you are running out of oxygen, we have oxygen tanks on the ship.
Oh, good.
And the internal part are pressurized, so you just need to go in and it should refill your stuff.
I actually forgot oxygen was a thing.
No, that's alright. You just need to, enter the cockpit and it should be pressurized and oxygenated. $72,000 kilos. Another 28 and we are ready to go back and kick some butt. I'm kind of afraid of that Imber Fortress, but at the same time I also want to try out if we can actually assault it.
Oh, we could. The only thing though is it has a jetpack inhibitor field and a drill and like a grinder. Like you can't use tools. You pretty much just can't be like a person. I think it has an anti-personnel inhibitor as well too.
Oof. I mean that should
Like
be less of a problem if we are the two of us, because then one of us can be the bait and the other one can fly in with the big guns and take out the guns on the tower while the guns are distracted with the bait. That's the only way I can imagine it to work.
Oh yeah, and if there's drones, we need to have a lot more GATs to take them out.
I had a bunch of assault cannons and had a bunch of Gatling guns. I even seen 2 or 3 missile cannons as well, missile turrets. So
oh, that's delightful.
Yeah, anything we bring there is, we need to prepare for it to be lost. I especially worried about the helicarrier because it doesn't have any armoring. It has like a bunch of guns, but the structure of it is just 1 or 2 blocks around. So, if you bring the helicarrier there, then it will be shot out of the sky, and I'm quite certain of it.
I think it could be just a distance ship.
Oh, you mean like an artillery cannon thingy?
Yeah, use it like artillery, but then also use it for the, like, have like an anti-air system on it, so like when I do my flybys and stuff, taking out the station, I can sorry, Foxy was attacking me.
Take your time.
Like when the drones start following me, I could lead them over to the helicarrier, and then you can take out the drones.
Mm-hmm.
You quit it. No. Oh my gosh. Alright, couch. Gerby. Out. Come on, you brat.
You need another dog to keep that dog occupied.
That's
Alright, I think we have reached 100k, so we can go back after you are able to sit in your chair. Oh, you are sitting in your chair. Then I guess nothing else to do than to find our way back. Roughly in that direction.
Alright, I've returned. Oh, we're moving. Oh, good.
Yeah, we gathered 100k, so I thought I will start going back. That's alright, you are sitting though, so no issues.
Oh yes, that was the plan of why I sat, so you didn't have to wait for me to depart. That, and it kept me from borrowing that private shuttle that was flying by.
Oh, I've seen that one too, but I didn't know it was that close.
Oh yeah, it was within 3 clicks.
No, I haven't even noticed. Our guns are on, so if they would have come closer, I would have shot at them, but that should be fine.
Well, then we'd have to deal with the SCPD bothering us and hacking the comms.
Yeah, I'm quite okay with the front of that ship. Even from certain angles, it looks like a bird of prey.
Because it's got that, like, menacing kind of a look.
Yeah, it's nice. I don't need to finish the wings though, and when I do, that will be looking like a turkey.
Something I think would be cool to add to it too would be retractable landing gear.
Yeah, I gave up on those. I mean, we can experiment with it, but last time I was flying around a base in single player mode and I had retractable landing gear. Every time I was landing, they were exploding because of the weight. Because how you normally do retracting landing gears is the, not with the mode, but with a piston and the landing gear on it. And the piston has a piston part, which is like a very low hit point thingy. So when you put like several tons on it, it will just explode along with the landing gear.
I was meaning the mods. There's a new landing gear mod that we haven't used that looks pretty cool. It's very animated.
Well, alright, send it over and we can add it if you want later.
Alright, I have to look for it.
Also, there was one that I wanted to add, but I forgot. That was like some advanced cockpits where the cockpit is animated.
Oh yeah, that was a cool one too.
Yeah, there are so many cool mods that I would be like, very hard to select, and we specifically wanted this server to be not too cluttered with mods. So
And I agree. I remember the last one had 30 gigabytes.
yeah, this one is around 22, I guess. Not sure why. Planets should be smaller though, and we have less planets than on the previous server. Put some really cool planets
I
in
thought
for
it
the
only had,
last
like,
server, but
3.
we never actually visited any of them. I might need to stop midway just a little bit, just to confirm that we can actually hold up. If you look at the right, you will see the giant mountain that almost looks like it's going outside the atmosphere.
There's one below us too.
Oh yeah.
The left and right side have pretty cool mountains. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I actually went there when I was exploring the planet to see if it is like above the cloud layer or not. But I don't think it is. It is just looking like it. It very much looks like it outside of the atmosphere, does it? Like right now on the one on the right, it looks like it's outside the atmosphere for sure.
It does. And it's kind of cool is the giant line, the giant trench that goes across.
Mm-hmm.
Is like, it goes from one mountain to the other. And then if you look beyond ours, you have the Great Plains where all like the boss towers and stuff are. Like it has its own biomes and stuff.
Oh yeah, I really like this. I really like this planet because of the small patches of ice around the middle of it. That was really creative and it was very nicely done. That you have plenty of hydrogen but not in one place. So if you want to have a hydrogen operation going, then you need to move your base, or you know, it's very friendly towards moving bases. Then we settled on a hilltop and we never actually moved from it. I mean, we tried once with George. If he would be here, he would be having a few choice words about our choice of location on the top of the mountain. He was not too happy when he wrote down the whole thing, because we worked it for like 6 hours in a row, and then he was not able to climb back to the mountain top, rolled back, and the whole thing exploded, like the whole thing. There were like one thing remaining intact, and that was the chair that I was sitting on. I'm not sure, have you managed to look back at his stream at that time? I think I've sent you a timestamp link.
Oh, I don't think I remember seeing the timestamp thing. I don't think I saw that one, no.
Yeah, it was funny. He didn't really like that idea. After that, he was quitting space engineers pretty quickly. But I was happy to see him last time, and he said that he will come back eventually and plan a playthrough on it, because I know he's an engineer by heart, so he does like space engineers. He's just, you know, he needs to get through the initial frustrating part.
Yeah. Well, that understanding that things just exploding is just part of space engineers.
Yeah. Oh, we are. I was a bit afraid that we are not able to hold up ourselves, but it seems to be okay. When we were descending, it was, you know, and deceleration was a bit high. Oh, I see a red marker down there. Do you see that? 500 meters.
Oh, that's the APC that was already there.
Yeah, okay.
It's mostly destroyed.
Alright. Let me connect back there. and I can go with you to examine it.
What else needs destroyed?
Oh, ship locked. Stuff off.
Oh, that's really good.
I haven't even noticed this one. Damn.
Still don't have access. Oh, it's the door, maybe.
Oh, it should be yours now. I don't see anything else. Just need to weld back one of the chairs.
There we go.
Hmm. I grinded it down to steel and it's still in flames. Previously, if you grinded it down to a certain degree, it will stop flaming.
There you go. It stopped.
Yeah, I noticed. And it's probably shut down by the helicarrier, right?
How about we just pick it up and put it in the grinder pit?
Yeah, right. I bring the carrier for it. Oh, it went away. I no longer see where it was. Oh wait, I think I got it. It shows as green now.
I was actually gonna see if this could pick it up.
Oh, you wanna try it with yours?
Well, just let me one attempt.
Alright, try it with yours. And I will just stand here silently and watch you doing it if you can.
The wrong attachment tool for this, but hey, it'll work.
Oh yeah, cool. I was worried for a second.
Well, once I saw that it was only 30,000 kilograms, I figured that I could lift it.
Yeah,
Now
I was
the semi
surprised how
was like,
lightweight small grids are.
well, the semi was like 60,000. It was like twice the size of this grid.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Millennium Falcon, that was like 100,000.
Oh yeah, that
200,000.
was a horrible creation. I mean, I really like that they managed to get the general shape right, but overall, the inside, oof. When I saw those thrusters, I was immediately, not too happy with that design. I saw those before, and you were right in assuming that it's because they build it in thruster no damage mode. But you know, what's the point of that one? Fireworks.
Yeah, it doesn't make much sense.
That's a fireworks. Is that you up there?
Yeah. Don't you know you gotta launch the fireworks every time you grind something to let everybody know to watch out for flying debris?
Fancy. Is that... That's not you. I see something up in the sky. Is that an asteroid? It looks like an asteroid. Let me check it. Oh, it's an asteroid. For some reason it's still visible.
That's interesting.
Yeah. That's why I was asking if you are the one up there in the sky. Because I was launching the fireworks. Because I thought that you were up in the sky watching the fireworks from up close.
Yeah, Buzz. Launching them from the grinder pit.
Right. So now we have high magnesium. Finally we can schedule in some rockets and other nasty things. Putting like 1,000 cases of Gatling ammo, like 200 rockets, and a bunch of assault cannon shells, like 700. That should be fine if we will ever get to that much. Do we have autocannon magazines?
I think we had a handful that disappeared.
Yeah, but I see 5 boxes of it, so I queue up a few of that too. We never know, maybe we catch something small grid that will need it.
I like using the autocannon. That's what my little blue ship has set up for it, is the autocannon.
I wanted to clean up that mess that was here.
Yeah, it's not there.
Oh, that disappeared too?
Yeah, it's gone. I went to pick it up since I'm in a grinder mood.
Yeah, yesterday it was there, I recall it. The tailspin looks so strange with that attachment. That gun attachment. Oh, very clever. I've not even noticed the mag pads there. I was wondering, where the heck will you put that down? Oh, this is very clever. Nicely done. And what, you are just depowering the mag block when you are when you want to detach?
Yeah, and I can switch tools. So now I have a big magnetic plate for picking stuff up.
Oh, very cool. You can also make an attachment of... Also, I'm not actually missing a cockpit, now I see. I was wondering what the hell are you driving this from when you don't have a cockpit, but then I saw that you are here.
Yeah, I needed a spot for the welder, and I had to have it in line with everything. I just destroyed the welder when I was in a hurry to make some guns.
You wanted to repair this one? Or it goes to the grinder too?
I think it could make a nice ship of some sort. I don't know. Look at it. See if I can empty its inventory though first.
Oh yeah, does it have uranium? No, it doesn't have anything. Disappointment. That was actually a VTT supply thingy. Actually now I can take a look at it now that it's daylight and I would actually see something. So it was somewhere from the ice mining facility along this wall, and it was stuck somewhere along this ridge line. Oh, there it is. Or at least there is one of it. I see an upside down car here, but I don't see its precious partner. There was a bigger vehicle here called like a supply.
I think that's the one that I picked up.
Is it? Oh, okay. There's another small
Yeah, 'cause I
car
picked
here,
one up earlier.
a four-wheeler, and the four-wheeler has some. The four-wheeler has some green light coming out of it, so it definitely has some small reactors at least. We probably should pick it up because it will just try to burn stuff. Oh, Amorlea joined. Hello.
Hey, I am so sorry. It's been one disaster after the other today.
Oh, yeah, we heard that. I was actually telling about it to Serenity as well, that you might join later, or not even sure that you will join because of real life stuff. But yeah, I'm
Yes.
happy that you made it.
Yeah, and I have not had a chance to run through that and play it, on my own. So this will be all noob experience.
Woohoo! We are all
I was
here for
gonna-
all new experiences. I'm not sure if you have met with Serenity yet. We are two space engineers playing on this server, and she is the better one.
All right, so I'm looking at your instructions. Let's see. Oh, hang on. So it's nice to meet you. I'm Amorlea, or you can call me Aaron. No. And you are.
I'm Serenity, but you can
Serenity,
Leslie.
right? I saw your cool stuff when he was streaming on YouTube with Az that one day. It was really cool. I loved it.
I think it was
Okay.
George, but yeah, we did.
Oh, was it
stream.
George? I thought it was Az. But doesn't he also play with you though?
Yeah, as also
In the same
has
world?
as also has a base here. If you
Uh-huh.
look at the video, you should be able to see it. He has a small base, and, but you know he only paid just like very little each day, so like half an hour or so. So he's not built a large city yet. He also
Okay.
had some car type thingy here that I think disappeared. So he's here, but you know we have not really managed to sync up that much. I think we played together with him like once or twice maximum.
Oh,
But that's alright.
so mostly he just plays, but not at the same time.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
he has his own schedule, and you know with game development and everything, it takes quite a lot of his time to make his own game. He's quite busy with that, but yeah, he was happy to join, and I thought he's actually enjoying it, so that was fine. He just, you know, not as fanatic about it as me and Serenity. Yeah, regarding names, I don't particularly have anything specific, either Solier or Laszlo, whichever works. And let me know where you are in the instructions.
Space engineers decided to crash on me, so I'm trying to
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
restart it.
Oh yeah, I wanted to tell you also that this server where we are has a a couple of mods, so don't be surprised if it just starts downloading mods on your computer, like I think around a few gigabytes at least. So make sure it is on a drive that has a little bit of a free space. I'm not sure what you are trying to run this from.
I'm trying to run it from one of the top of the line Alienware, which is absolute garbage because of the parts they used. But you know what? That's just that. Yeah, isn't that amazing? Okay, so we're supposed to do. I'm supposed to join a game multiplayer, right? I'm looking at your instructions.
Yep. And when you click on the join, there will be a button at the bottom saying direct connect, and that's where you need to put your IP. Not your IP, the IP that I was sending you in a message there, yes.
And so then you sent me that. Okay. Okay. Hopefully you don't hear a bunch of static as all my fans kick in, because, you know.
Yeah, I wanted to mention it, but I thought it's rude to mention one's computer friends at the first time.
Oh, it's lovely. That's why I can't stream anymore, because it's so bad. And I even had the motherboard was replaced 6 months after I got this Alienware. Of course, they replaced it for free because it was terrible, but it still doesn't work right. So, all right, I'm gonna try to.
Maybe you just need to adjust the microphone to have a lower gain or something.
Yes, Serenity?
Yes, just to give you hope, you can run this game on practically a drawing tablet.
Okay,
so cool. That's what my laptop is. My laptop is like one of those, it's a Asus VivoFlip. So it's meant for like sketching and drawing stuff, so you can run it on that. So
I'm definitely going to be dropping I'm going to be dropping it to, you know, the limit, you know, the lowest settings of resolution and all that stuff. So it'll probably look like Minecraft, which, by the way, has trouble playing on this Alienware. I just threw my hands up in the air. You can't see it, but it was total attitude. So.
Luckily for all of us, this game is like 13 years old. No, 13,
okay,
10 years old. So they just had their 10-year anniversary. So it's very old and it's very optimized. And it was made by engineers.
Yeah, it is. Actually, Dungeons. For sure. All right, let's see if I can lower this resolution and stuff. See, I have a GeForce, one of the best video cards that just keeps malfunctioning. Everything is malfunctioning on this system. So, it's so sad. Okay, let's go low on everything so that I can play it without burning stuff up. So what are you guys working on today besides you just playing, or you have like an agenda, a goal? You think something epic?
When I started out, we were going to space a little bit because we needed magnesium. We have a couple of guns at the base because occasionally NPCs trying to attack us for some reason. I don't know why we are the nicest persons on the planet, but we were occasionally getting attacked, so we needed ammunition, and to make ammunition you need magnesium. And even though this planet's supposed to have some, I have not found any. I was trying to look around the planet for hours, but I haven't found a single magnesium node. So I was actually, went outer space and found an asteroid that had magnesium in it. And we went up there to gather some, so we can have some ammunition and we will be a bit protected. And that was the agenda. We also attached a cockpit to Serenity's ship. She is building a very interesting vector thrusted rocket ship. It means that the thrusters on it can be turned either to the side or to the bottom. So when she will fly up to the sky, the thrusters will be pointing to the ground. So we will have more thrust towards the sky. And when we are in outer space, they can be turned so they are pointing towards the side, so it can be maneuvering better to left and right. And she made the concept, but it didn't have a cockpit. So a few days ago, we managed to capture an NPC base, and we cut the top of it off, and we placed it on top of Serenity's rocket. So the cockpit for the rocket is actually previously been a base of operations for one of the NPCs. It looks very funky. When you've been nearby, you will see it. We were just doing small things around. I also have a ship that I started building that will go to space and have a giant thruster at the back, and I was working on that too. The front of it is more or less okay, so the cockpit is nice, but I need to work more on the wings, because the wings are not finished. It's technically functional, but aesthetically not pleasing. It's like flying a skeleton.
Okay.
Yeah, it has to
I'm getting app failure and crashing and stuff. So I'm gonna try it. I just closed it and I'm gonna try it again.
Okay.
Let's see.
App failure. So strange, because
I'm positive that anything that does go wrong will be because my laptop.
Yeah, I thought so, because when I was little I heard about Alienware, and it was meant to be like the best gaming laptops in the world, but the more I heard about it as I was growing up, the less impressed I was with it. And I don't know, I just, last time I had to buy a computer, I bought a Lenovo laptop. It was a gaming laptop, and I'm using that for like 4 or 5 years now. I'm pretty okay with it.
Yeah.
Upgraded it a few
I've
times.
only ever used Dell, and I've been really. I love Dell. And Dell did acquire Alienware, but it's still, they didn't improve it at all. And so I'll be taking my 2 desktops in and trading them in for a used laptop when I go back to the States in a couple weeks. But
yeah, right.
man. Okay.
Oh, so you are in France now, right?
All right, that looks good. Yes, I'm in France until the 2nd, and then I go back to the U.S. Okay, so now it's actually showing you guys as playing, which is good.
Very nice. Where are you from in the States?
I'm probably connected, maybe. I'm from South Dakota, but I've been living in Texas for way too long.
Oh, all right.
And so I've been here in France for 2 months, and moving here, this is our future. The future is here. But I have to.
Nope.
Oh.
The microphone cut out for a second.
Something broke.
Yeah, possibly. She's still on the Discord though. It's just, maybe the space engineer started taking up the network connection by downloading the mods. That's
possibly.
Entirely a possibility. Oh, she'll be back soon, I hope.
With
Oh, there you
Oh,
are.
can you not hear me either?
Oh yeah, now we
you
can.
cut out
Oh, no.
for just some.
Yeah, I was still here. I could hear you guys talking. Yeah, it says server's not responding for. It says joining the world. I had this problem last weekend with shoot, what was it? I'm trying to remember the game I was playing last weekend. Yeah, I don't remember. But anyways, it was a multiplayer, and I kept dying a lot. Oh, Counter-Strike 2. I was laughing my head off because they were killing me before I could even figure out where I was. I was like, dude, I haven't even finished spawning yet, and I'm already dead. It was hilarious. But I kept having trouble getting in to the server for the first couple times.
Oh, this should be working though.
So it could be my internet.
We are on it, both of us, so it should be working. It's just might be a matter of time the first time you start it, because when you join the server, it will download the mods from the server to your desktop, and it has quite a lot of mods. So when you see joining server, it should ask for a password that I've sent it to you in a message. And when you type in the password, it should start loading you in. You will see a loading screen, and it should have a clear message somewhere on top of it saying that mods downloading, this and that, megabyte, gigabyte, and so on. So you should see it when it's loading in, but it should work. We are on it, so I don't know.
Well, fingers crossed. It says joining world, and there's another little window behind it that looks suspiciously like server is not like... So it keeps popping up two windows at the same time, two error messages.
Uh-oh.
And I can't see what the other one is, though. All right. All right, connecting again. Server is not responding. I'm just going to give it a minute and see if it just needs to keep loading stuff. So I'll just talk to you guys for a while.
All right. Yeah, that's good too. Yeah, it should eventually join. I mean, I'm not really sure. If the server would be not working, we would not be able to be on it as well. So it might be a network issue or some connectivity related thing. But the server is up, that's for sure, and I'm sure of it.
Yeah, so it's probably more likely it's just loading resources and stuff, and I'm not able to join it just yet. Maybe.
No, that's all right. Take your time. We knew it in advance that anybody coming here for the first time, it will take a bit of an effort, because the server needs to load, and all the mods on it are taking up space and time to download. So that's fine. Mm-hmm. In the meantime, I'm also just standing here next to Serenity's modification. We found well, I'm hesitant to call it a car, but something similar. I'm
hesitant to call it a car. It sounds like it may or may not resemble a car then.
It's like an APC.
Yeah, it has 8 wheels on it. And
I should go look and see what you guys are doing. If I go to YouTube, I can actually watch what you're doing while I wait for this to load.
You should be able to see it on my channel. So yeah, we can show it to you through that one, and my camera is focusing on that. Serenity, do you see that one piece floating above it?
Because you're live right now, right?
Yeah, I should be.
Okay.
I'm looking at my stuff on the other screen, and it says 1 people watching, and that's probably me.
It's probably me. Well, probably you. Now there's going to be 2 in a second.
Right.
Ooh, yeah, I see Serenity making comments too. Because you're live right now, right? Oh my God, that's now let's not do that.
Yeah, the audio will be double if you listen to it on both the video and on Discord. But yeah, that's the ship.
Nice.
If the video is loading in, you will see that it's an 8-wheeler, sort of like well, not a tank, but like a military vehicle to transport people. But yeah,
that looks like a vehicle, right?
Started modifying it. The giant thing on it is a hydrogen tank, and in front of it,
it looks like a military tank, sort of.
Yeah.
Truck tank.
Yeah, the giant gray thing is the tank, and in front of it, that's a hydrogen engine. So that is using hydrogen to generate electricity, and that's actually good, because you need something to power the thing, because the yellow points around it are connection points, and some things needs to be like piped up correctly to work, like the engine needs to be piped up to the tank in order to pull hydrogen. So that's how it will generate the electricity. I'm not sure if you have seen it. I also built this one here not long ago. This is an automated drone, and the only purpose of this is to ferry hydrogen between our base and our outpost.
Uh-huh.
And we have an outpost.
You know, I don't think I saw that one, no.
Hang on,
Because I would have remembered
find
those
it.
colors.
Yeah, let me fly here quickly with the camera itself. So we built this outpost here to mine ice, because in order to get hydrogen you need to mine ice, and the ice will be converted to hydrogen and oxygen, and that's how you get breathable atmosphere and hydrogen fuel for the thrusters. So we built this little mining facility here.
Yeah.
And the drone is fully automated to
So
take
cool.
things between this and the main base. Oh, hang on. My camera is going everywhere. I need to make it a bit slower.
Yeah, and you said you played Minecraft before. This is very much like a more animated Minecraft. Because everything is block-based and stuff, and mining and everything. They're just a little bit more detailed.
Oh yeah, I love Minecraft. I used to be on the Minecraft marketplace.
Oh, awesome.
Before Microsoft pissed me off a lot, because Microsoft. I have attitudes.
Oh no,
I think I have Minecraft too, but I never actually played it. It's so strange. Everybody is so happy with that Minecraft. I started it once or twice, but I never really able to get into it. For me it was just like, you know, too simplistic. I know that you can build like castles in it and like working computers in it, but for me it was a bit of a, you know, I like to have a little bit of a story, a little bit of a goal at least in any of the games that I play. I do like sandboxes, but I do need a little bit of a motivation.
I love Minecraft dungeons. I really love Minecraft dungeons because I just like to go in and just kill things. I'm a little bit brutal that way. And I mean, I do love to build, and I love survival games, but there are some times when you just really had a bad day and all you want to do is just hack and slash. And so I do love that, and I love traps.
This game is not that game, so I hope you
No,
have
no, I feel like building today. I feel like building something. I'm feeling creative. No hack and slash today. That was last weekend, and we all know how that ended, with me dying a lot. For like an hour. But boy did I laugh a lot too. I was like, dude, okay, I just respawned.
Yeah, this is not a laughing game either.
Those guys were having a blast killing me.
Nah.
No, I'm sure this is more of a puzzle. Like,
yeah, this is
because I remember watching you play it, and I was like, oh yeah, this looks like this is definitely you're using your head here.
Yeah, you're using your
thinking this through.
Blowing each other up by accident because you're trying to pick up an H2 tank, and next thing you know,
you will never let that go. You will never let that one occasion go.
Does Serenity have a backstory there? That sounds like that's a specific thing that has happened.
Yeah, our very first
base
we had a giant ship that we just took over too, and the everything just obliterated. It was great. And there's
oh my gosh, that's awful. How much time did you put into that before it got blown up?
Few hours.
Yeah, plus the base itself, because
I think at least it wasn't months or a year.
I was trying to maneuver it in a short entrance into a base, and it caught up in something at the entrance, so it blew up the ship and the entrance as well. So it was a big explosion, but I don't think it was that big of a deal. I mean, we rebuilt it afterwards, but you know, I just need to be careful around hydrogen tanks, because they can blow up, and when they do, they leave a big crater behind them.
You know what? That's good to know. That is a definite. Before you join this server, you need to know not to play with these tanks. So I'm glad you told me.
Oh no, do play with them. It makes things so much more entertaining, especially.
Do play with them. See, I'm a pyromaniac. I like to explode things, so you just gave me like the freedom to blow things up. But I'll make sure it's away from the base.
That's the beauty of this game too that I love, because then you start getting creative, and then you're like, okay, well I have this enemy base, but I have this explosive thing, and you just use it at him.
Yeah. Explosions. There's little flame emojis in my eyes right now.
There are also specific blocks in it that can generate flames. They don't do anything, it's just, you know, flame and smoke and electricity. So if you want flames as an aesthetic, like putting it on the back of your car that you are building, on the back of your ship, you can also do that. It has quite a lot of blocks in it, and I think you only have the base game, but don't be worried about that. It has quite enough blocks for you to experiment with. Later on, if you came to like the game, you can get the expansions for it. It's just mostly cosmetic and new blocks. But yeah, it's an interesting game. I'm not even sure I liked it when I first played with it when it came out. But since then they added so many things to it, and I'm not sure if you have noticed, but it has like a ton of mods. If you look at the Steam Workshop, this game has like 500,000 mods, and you can put almost everything you want into it. And people do as well. It has a small but very dedicated modding community, and whatever you can think of or make a model out of, you can probably put that into the game as well. I also have a bunch of models that I made in Blender and then later on added into the game.
Nice.
On this server we have a bank somewhere on another planet. I might have shown you that one last time you were watching the stream. And our current goal is to get to space and get to that other planet and drop that bank. And in that bank there are some custom blocks that I made, which are like large pellets of gold and platinum and the golden doggy statue. So we are going there to get a golden dog statue and some advanced materials.
Cool.
Later on you can build something called a jump drive, and that could make jumping between planets and you know, large distances quite easy. But we currently don't have the material to build it, and it's not on this planet, and as far as I know, it's not on the asteroids around the planet. So our only way to build that very advanced jump drive is to go and rob the bank, because the bank has the materials to build the jump drive. So that's our current goal. But you know, we get distracted occasionally, like, you know, building a rocket, building a base, building roads to the base, building electricity for the base, building a gigantic solar panel so we have power on the base, and then, you know, somebody else comes along. This was, I probably have not seen this. This was George's creation, the guy who we started the server with. He wanted to build a gigantic rover, like a giant six-wheeler ship with everything and a large container and with a mining rig at the back of it. And we built it for like 6 hours. And then when we finished, we went down the hill somewhere here to mine for ice. And it was all good and well until we were trying to go back on the hill. And somewhere here, right before the base, his rover was not strong enough. So it was flipping around and it was rolling down the hill, and all of it was destroyed. And that made him so sad. That he was very, very sad about it. He actually finished streaming on that day, and I had not really seen him coming back after that.
Oh no. Yeah, that's too bad.
I might need to.
When you put that much progress into something.
Yeah, so I was just telling you that one. Oh, that actually died. Because, you know, this game you can build a lot, you can lose a lot, and you can rebuild a lot. It has
Yeah.
a system called blueprint. So after you build like a ship or a car or whatever you want, then you can blueprint it, and later on you can like use a projector to project that
Oh, I would
blueprint
totally.
out, and you
Yes.
can either rebuild it or just
Yes.
repair parts of it back to the original based on the blueprint. So there are ways
I would totally do
to,
that.
to
You can also
mitigate
use,
disasters, but
you can use
disasters
that
will
to make
happen.
things in the workshop.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so last night or yesterday, I don't know what day it is. Yesterday, I decided to make a small ship, and I found a ship on the workshop. It looked small, but it took us 4 hours to build, and then when we finished
Oh,
building
wow.
it, I realized that it just wasn't going to work, so we grinded it down.
Well, at
Yeah.
least you could do
It
that,
was
so you could just recycle your materials.
Oh yeah, it was like a 1-to-1 scale Millennium Falcon.
Ooh. I almost drooled a little bit. I was excited.
Yeah, the
That sounded
problem
fun.
was that it
But
was built
4
in
hours?
creative.
Wow. I mean, you gotta love building. If you're not a builder, I mean, if you're not into being creative and building, that would definitely be a turnoff for a lot of people.
Yes.
But I do love building. You just have to be in
Yeah.
the right frame of mind.
You don't actually need to build
It's like,
everything by hand. I mean, you can, but there are things here called welders, and if you put something near the welder, it will automatically pull the material from your base containers, and it will weld things up. So when you build things in Space Engineers, you first just put out like a frame, and then you need to have materials in your inventory and a welder in your hand, and you can weld up that piece to be like a complete piece. But you can do that by hand, or if you have a welder, you can just move the ship close to the welder, and it will, weld up everything that is not, fully, completely built. So there are ways to automate and engineer things, but it comes with a learning curve. So you see ships and cars and
right.
and bases everywhere here. We definitely need to spend quite a lot of time just like building and experimenting with how things fit together, and to learn how to pipe things up with a conveyor belt to attach it to a ship, and how things work. Like if you attach a ship to a base through a connector, then the power will be shared between them. So you can recharge your ship by connecting it to a base. But you need to make sure that you have enough power on the base. That's why we have all these wind turbines and solar panels and everything connected to the base. Because if we wouldn't have, then the shared connection between the ship and the base would not recharge the batteries from the ship, but would actually drain them and use the ship to power the base. So there's a bit of physics involved left and right here in the game. So it's not just gravity, but for example, if you're building a ship, you need to have thrust in all directions. So you need to have a thruster facing forward, backward, left, right, up and down, and that's how you can move around. So it's not just one thruster, but you need to have thrust in all directions, and that's how you can like turn and rotate and move up and down. So in all directions, basically.
So real engineering then. I mean, you don't just add one thing and it does it all, thinks it all through for you.
Yes, yes. You need to have a bit of a foresight when you are designing. So when you are putting down a thruster, you need to make sure that it is powered. So for that you need something on the ship that generates power, or you store power in like a gigantic batteries. And so you can learn this, but it's a lot to learn. So don't be disappointed if it's a bit not working at the beginning. So yeah, that's part.
Well, I'm curious how I'm actually if I'm actually going to do well at all, if I can ever get in. It still says joining world, but there's a little error box behind it, so I don't know. I hate to restart my system. I don't think that's it. It could just be my internet's not great. We've been having a lot of storms.
Well,
here and
you can
flooding
try
in
restarting
France.
the game
So
itself.
northern France.
That's
so
all I can
could be.
think of. Occasionally.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I did
the
already
game
try to
not-
reconnect to the server 3 times, and it didn't. Just keeps saying joining world. But if there's a lot of assets and stuff, then it's trying to load, and this is slow internet because of the storms. That could be the problem.
When you are loading in,
Oh.
have you asked for the password, because the mods and everything?
It has. Nope. I did send you in chat on Steam a couple of my screenshots where it says error loading server and then joining world forever and ever. But you can see a little error dialog box behind it
Hang on, we are
that
getting
I
there.
can't move.
I need to take a look at that. I am not actually monitoring the stream chat since I came online.
No problem.
But
I figured you'd see it at some point.
I try to keep an eye on things, and I have 2 monitors to do it, but that's not always helping. Alright, I see it loading in. 1 second. Alright, joining world, and I do see something behind it.
It's a little error box, and it looks like it might be the same one that says problems connecting to the server, but I'm not sure because it almost looks like 2 different colored buttons. Like one is saying, but I can't move the little joining world box over the top, so it's kind of weird. I could try just closing Steam, restarting, and see.
Yeah.
So I may just pop off.
That, yeah.
I think I'll do that.
Yeah, if stream is working, then the server should be available. So we are definitely on it. It's definitely on. It's just the game itself might not.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Be able to immediately.
Server is working.
Do a restart of the stream and the game itself, and hope that it will solve it.
Yep, I hope so. Okay, I'm gonna close that. Alright, let's try this again. Because it looks fun. Although I have to admit, Serenity, I got really excited about those tanks. Explosions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
way too excited.
There's a bit of chaos in this game.
Chaos. I like chaos. Chaos is my favorite My Little Pony character. Oh wait, that's Discord. Sorry. He creates chaos. Alright, I had no sleep last night. My child called me in the middle of the night and was like, I'm sick. So, alright. Let's see.
Have you seen this giant hole here? That if you look at my video, you should be able to see.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Serenity's base, and it's a
I love Serenity's base because Serenity has all those cool plants in there, and I was like, oh, what? That is awesome. Nobody else had that. Sustainable.
Oh yeah, the plants. She has a few of those.
Yeah, I thought that was super cool.
I need to check. She built in a very strange system to enter the base, actually, so I always need to go around and try to find my way there. I think it's up here.
Oh yeah, it's like a bunker.
Yeah,
I kind of have a habit of looking bunker style stuff.
Yeah, she has this one as well. This is a modded block, which is like a rotating plant growing thing. It doesn't actually grow anything, it's just decorative, but it looks very good, I think. And also the apple tree growing from the ceiling. That's also a modded block. And she also has these plants here at the side. These are originally part of the game, so this is like part of the game. You will be able to build this one too. And I think the modded ones too. There are some blocks
I
that you won't be able
remember the plants
to build,
hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah,
I especially like to put this type of plant on my ceiling, which is like just a bed of green.
And then she had her little character was in bed at the time. Ooh, what is this? This looks different than it did before. This seems promising.
Well, the server froze for a second. That's a good sign, I think.
Yay, I'm in! I broke things already! Awesome! I should just rename myself.
No, it's expected. Don't worry about it. I'm sure you will not be in
Just
for
kidding.
like another few more seconds, because if the first time you're loading in, it will take the time to pull down everything from the server to your machine. But yeah.
Server's not responding again.
Oh,
What?
no.
Come on. Let me in. It doesn't like me. I'm just going to leave it
Uh-oh.
instead of saying okay to the server's not responding.
I'm sorry,
Hey,
you
what
were
do you have here?
cutting out a bit.
Oh, I was just saying, my hydrogen tank disappeared and everything around it's all kind of kaboomed.
Yeah, I noticed you have a bunch of pieces here. And I think I know why. Do you able to see my video, or you are not on that screen? Because somewhere here I see one block which is like looks like either a rotor or I think it's a rotor piece, and I was not able to grind it, and it's
It's
just
stuck. I can see it on yours, but not mine.
Just
think
FYI, it was not me. I repeat, not me, still not in.
yeah, we know
Didn't
that. That's
explode
fine.
anything.
I've noticed this sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes these machines do weird things. So 70's
Ooh.
tank exploded, and I think the reason for that is this piece here, which looks like a rotor piece hanging in the air, and I'm not able to remove it. So that's probably part of the problem. Also, the
Yeah, the whole
tank thingy looks a bit lopsided. I don't know. Are you able to drive this thing now?
Oh crap! I just looked. What? I
was
can't
just
see it. It's not on my screen.
all right. There might be some desync issues with the server too. If you want, I can do a quick restart on the server. That should.
Oh, maybe we're all having. Yeah, that could do it. That may help.
All right, then sit down, Serenity. I will do a quick restart on the server, and we will see if that will help.
Yeah, I'm just putting my tools away.
That should not be a problem. It's just a quick restart. I just need to do a login there. Hang on. I
So
will let
funny.
you know.
Steam says I've been playing for 73 minutes. Have I really? What?
It counts you being on the title screen as well.
I haven't been looking at error messages this entire time, but
Yeah.
I do love that I'm racking up, playtime.
No, you'll be at 700 hours.
It's been fun talking to you guys. I didn't even realize I'd been talking that long.
All right, server restarting.
Okay. I'll wait till it's restarted, just in case my entering it somehow bugged it up.
No, probably not. It's quite a complex system, so if we have seen all the blocks that we put down here, that's like several thousand blocks at least. So eventually the server will say that it had enough of all this. So
right.
that's a possibility. These are rented servers though, so it's not something that I technically own. It's I can manage the server, but I'm not owning it. So I occasionally need to pester the customer support to fix it.
Yeah.
And that's okay. That's just the normal way of things, and it's like working 85% of the times. We might run into this not working for like a short while, but it should be joining back. I think the server is online now. I see some CPU utilization, and it will take a second to recognize it, and after that I again see joining world, so it will take a second for me to join back in. And when I'm in, then after that you should be able to join as well.
Cool.
Just to double check, you do have enough space on the drive that you installed this to, right?
Oh yeah, I got plenty.
Alright, so the server is asking for password for me now, so it should be available. All right. Yeah, so this is the loading screen. If everything is downloaded, this screen you should see as well when you are loading in, and this is where it will say that downloading this and that mod. So that should be fine. If you get to this part, then we are good. If you don't get this part, then I'm not sure. That's probably either a computer or a network problem at your end, unfortunately.
Yeah, it could be a network issue, because for the last week since the storm started here, I haven't been able to do video chat on Discord with any.
Do you have like a backup internet, like mobile phone data package or something like that? Well, probably it would not work with that, but
because the bandwidth's just too buggy.
Oh, hang on. The world is having a...
Where you have like mass flooding and stuff?
Hang on. I have not looked in the normal place, so it takes a while to load back everything.
Okay.
Yeah, alright, okay. This is actually better for me. I'm back on the server and I no longer see that floating part next to Serenity's new car, so...
Oh, good.
That at least is solved. We don't need to replace that one because currently the engine is just floating in the air. G-Tank.
Okay.
And I think it was somewhere there. Let me check.
Oh, server's not responding again. Yeah, so it's me.
So strange.
I mean, we already knew it was me from the beginning, so.
Well, I was not sure, but it seems to be working on our end, so it might be. It's a very good chance that it's on your end, because for ours it seems to be working a little bit. Serenity, are you able to come back as well, or you're still loading?
I tried once and then it says Steam is offline, which is weird because I can see that you and Katrina are both on. Yeah, I can see people online in No Man's Sky and Space Engineers. Ah, we're back. The continue game button.
Weirdness overload.
Hold on, I gotta enter in the complex password.
Yeah, super complex.
You should see the Valheim password, it's even more complex.
It's almost the same. By the way, have you tried Valheim?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and drop out. Darn. I could try playing by myself and see if that, I mean, next time, I'll do it next time. Because it does look like fun. And eventually we're going to change apartments, and we're moving to a bigger city. So we'll have better internet there. Right now we're in a little cow town in northern France. And the internet's not so great.
Oh, that's alright.
It's a nice place though.
Yeah, I mean, don't worry about it. Even your company here on Discord is...
Yeah, it's
great,
fun.
and I'm happy to talk with you and to chat.
Yeah, because before I was only able to reply to you on YouTube chat, and so this way I can actually talk to you.
And I'm notoriously bad with YouTube chat. Even now I'm not looking at it. Oh, TNV Creations also brought me, and I have not even seen it. I am so sorry. I'm horrible with this. I have two gigantic monitors, and one of them is occupied by the screen. The other one is, just for everything else. So OBS for the video, Discord for chat, and then I'm watching YouTube on one side to see if it's actually working. And I need to monitor my microphone because it occasionally goes kaboom, and then you can only hear very strange static noises. So, there's a lot of things I need to monitor. Oh, Shoot, I think we did something wrong with this one. I put back the tank, but we actually need to weld in the connector before that. And now comes the
Oh,
tank.
nothing has to be welded first. I'm gonna hover it over the welders, so it could just be a skeleton.
Alright, it should be
What
good now
the?
though. If you look at the
Oh
car, I
my
don't see any
god.
floating parts.
Yeah,
We do need to straighten it out
yeah,
though.
Nice.
my elevator in the back is buried.
Elevator.
Huh.
This one, the tower. Or which elevator you mean?
The one in the back. It's buried.
Oh, and you probably need a relog on and a restart on the server. I see it out of the ground, so it should be fine. It's just, you know, server desync.
Oh, and it goes into the ground.
Wait,
Alright, now I gotta see what that looks like.
where
Oh, it
does
looks
that go?
perfectly normal on your screen.
Yeah, it looks good. That's what I said, that it's probably just the server not downloaded the modifications of the terrain to your
That's so weird how it does
client.
that.
Yeah, I know. You remember I had the same issue yesterday in your hangar. In your hangar, the ground was covering half the hangar, and I had to do a restart in order to 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 see the modifications in the ground. So yeah, it happens. This is the nature of the game. Sometimes it works, sometimes it's you know not working that much.
I am going to step away for a little bit. Be right back.
Sure thing.
Alright.
All right.
In the meantime, I'm welding up the... Well, actually, that's not the thing I wanted to weld up. I wanted to weld up the cockpit on the car. I'm quite curious to, you know, to straighten it out. It was a bit, you know, lopsided. Kind of. A little bit. Some things are a bit... eh.
He bounced.
And I put it out here, so... it should work. I just need to figure out how to use the handbrake.
Did that fix it? I think that fixed it. Let's see. Aha, it fixed. You're right, you just have to respawn.
Uh-huh. Alright, I also moved your car out here because sitting on that garage door was not really good for it, I think. That was one of the reasons why I saw that floating part in it, because it was not able to properly position the car.
Oh, that makes sense.
But yeah, it's now on solid ground, everything is okay. It should be working. Why did you put thrusters on it? You wanted to make it a flyer?
Yeah.
Okay. I support your idea.
It's a rocket car. Full of terror.
I'm gonna miss the tailspin ship. It's so weird that the front of it is missing.
Oh, that's not the tailspin ship. That's the Mark II.
Oh, where is the tailspin ship then?
I blew up somewhere. I don't remember where. Oh yeah. No, it got shot in half by the drones when we went and took
Oh
out
yeah.
the ore processing post.
Yeah, I remember something now. Okay. Hmm. Well, alright. Mark II is good, but it's no longer having that fancy blocky cockpit on front of it. Why are the wheels going up and down on it? I saw it, like raising up and down before. Almost like they are too close to the blocks.
Shouldn't be too close. The last update they did, they kind of fixed that. I have a feeling this whole back end is going to collapse. Nope, just one piece.
Two. I see a gyro there.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's go back to... two connectors side by side.
What are you trying to put here?
One connector. Oh, needing to put. I'm gonna put two large thrusters in the back.
Are you sure?
I'm going to attempt.
So it will go fast in one direction.
Exactly.
You are making a hot rod.
I'm making it something.
Wait, is the industrial thruster available in small grid? It is. Wow, I didn't know.
Oh gosh. It doesn't happen. I ran right in.
This looks
into
funny.
it.
I like it. But you need to take care of the piping somewhere in there. Is this like a converter? Yeah,
Yeah, there's
converter.
a converter. I have the conveyors on the inside.
Nice. Is it actually piped up? Yeah, I mean your converter. Oh, it does. Okay.
Yeah, that's piped up.
Yeah, trying to build them up a little bit before we can actually. Yeah, that looks good. That looks fine. It looks a bit like some sort of a wacky Looney Tunes race car.
That's exactly what it is.
Oh wait, careful, careful. Oh, the tank is just sitting on front and at the bottom of your ship. It is parking as well.
Oh. Perfect. Let's go.
This was a bit of a...
Worst case scenario, it all explodes and falls apart. And
Nah, it shouldn't, it's fine. Worst case scenario, we don't have the
Fun
materials
stuff.
for it. But actually we should have the materials after we grind it down the Millennium Falcon. We should have
yeah, we should
materials
have
for everything.
plenty materials for all sorts of projects.
Right, just put it over the welders and it should work. Oh, nice, it is reaching the tanks too. Oh, good. I'm still thinking about it, but it should be fine. Let me look down on it a little bit to see if the... Yeah, I see the conveyor's green, so it should be fine. At least for the back... Oh, jeez, Louise. You drove it into me.
Oh. I didn't see you there.
Yeah, that's alright, just my hand was off the keyboard and I was not able to dodge in time. You know what this ship needs? Hydrogen. Does it have like an O2 generator or something?
I need to put one on.
Yeah, if you put one on, I will try to get some ice and we can put it in so that we'll at least have a little bit of hydrogen. Just to see if everything is working. Yeah, put the O2 on. Oh jeez, what happened here? I see your ship halfway in the ground.
Oh, it's just hanging out.
Alright. Alright. Do the O2 and I will bring some ice. And you know, we can see it working.
I'm still here, or I'm back for a minute. So we're doing real life engineering at the moment, mechanical engineering, because the hubby's laptop is trying to, you know, stop working.
Oh.
So I went to go, you know, share my knowledge and expertise, and honestly, I could not stand back while he had a screwdriver over the top of a laptop and not want to intervene. So.
How is it going?
It's going well. It's going well. He's got a fan that's trying to go out, and I think it's just unseated. Because obviously, if it had gone out, we'd start having burning smell, but instead we're hearing noise. But it's going pretty well. At least his laptop works better than mine.
Is it Alienware?
Oh no, his is a G5. It's a couple years old. But it works so much better than mine, which is less than a year old.
Oh, yes.
I know, so sad. It's like insult to injury when you spend that much money and then it doesn't work.
Alienware is a bit like Apple, I think. Some of it is just for the branding, not for the actual quality.
Yes, it's all about branding now. I mean, they're all about, hey, we're awesome because we're a gaming laptop. And I was like, you guys used to be, but it's clear you're not anymore.
I'll be the judge of that.
I was like, I was bad-mouthing them so bad on Twitter that I was for certain they were going to reach out and say, oh, how can we help you? I was like, you know what, if you don't want to help me, I'll just continue trash talking you anyway. So either way, I'm good.
I should go for it.
So how was your vehicle, Serenity? Was it still intact or was it blown up when you got back in after the server restarted?
Actually,
just the one second blew up. It's repaired now.
Oh, awesome. Now that looks cool. I want that tool. Okay, I gotta go back and help him again. I will be back.
All right. In the meantime, I'm bringing the ice too. Hang on. Just 5,000 kilos. And this one did not have any uranium on it, right?
No, it did not have any uranium, sadly.
Alright, but I might take your ship a little bit. For one, it bothers me that it's halfway in the ground, and the other is that I actually found another little car that we might be able to take. And that one had some uranium in it. We can adapt it to your car.
So when you do grab it, press 7.
Idle. 7 is actually pointed to an AI block here.
Exactly.
And I don't see anything else mapped to this.
Press 7.
I pressed 7. What happened? What did 7 do?
Now you should see it activates the remote control, and inside the remote control I have everything keybinded properly. Because I was so lazy that when I had all the stuff keybinded for the remote control, I just decided to make a keybind to the remote control rather than rekeying everything.
Alright.
Nice.
I'm not actually able to move this.
Press 2 and press 3.
I did, and everything seems to be on, but I'm still halfway in the ground. Can you try flying this up a little bit, if it's working on your end?
Did you press P?
No. Alright, that's fine, I can take it from here. It was just a bit in the ground for me. Thank you.
Good luck, don't wreck it. That's my third one this week.
Yeah, wrecking is less of a problem, I think. It should have enough power. I'm more afraid of that little car being still active, and when I bring it back, something will shoot it out of the sky. But you will hear it for sure. If you hear gigantic Gatling guns going off, then you know I was not taking it into control.
Whoa, that little flying aircraft, or whatever you want to call it, it looks really cool, but it kind of looks like a scorpion in the sky.
Ooh, that was a close call. I almost crashed into my own automated drone. I'm trying to fly in this muddy, soupy weather, and I was almost crashing. Hang on.
Yeah, the best thing about that drone is it was loaded with hydrogen. That would have been so fun.
Guys, I think I'm gonna bug out, but I want to play with you again when I get my stuff figured out on my side.
Alright.
Will do. It'll be fun. Good night, everybody. Or good afternoon, or wherever you are, so. Bye.
See you. Yeah, that's good. but it's still trying. It should be fun. Go ahead. Have a seat. Oh, it's your camera. I hacked into the remote control, so I was already going. No, it's fine for learning. Grabbing all this crap and get good. The AI control module is still hanging out. Alright, good. Oh, that would have been a sentence. Alright, so there's an artillery pedal, 3 rail gun startup, then assault cannon shells, 17, 15, 0.5, 0.24, 0.24, 0.5, 0.2, 0.2. That's a little bit of uranium. About maybe like 35. Isn't that where we want to have the uranium? Or are we going to try to save it for like artillery shells? I don't need any reactors on it. That's the beauty of them being hydrogen based. All your engines are hydrogen. Not like your big rocket ship. Yeah, all upward. Just drop it. I'm seeing it out through that scene. Hook one. Oh! Oh my. Is that what I think that is? Oh, it's just a barrel. Okay. I saw a barrel that looked red, and I thought it was one of the new explosive barrels. Which would have been great fun to have that drop. I would say just bring it out. Yeah, just gotta get all the stuffs out of it. That's not a knob here. It would be quite like a spaceship car. Yet. Stuffs. There you go. The ammo is dropping on the base. Yeah, I need to reconfigure it all. I was planning on building a high-speed version of it. No, I don't know. All the pieces flying over there. Look at those pieces. I noticed the alchemy. There are some small parts of it stuck with me, but hopping down there and getting Amorlea wasn't that big of a deal. Then I didn't enough of them pile up, but they just piled up. Oh, did you break it? Emergency off, emergency off, emergency off. Oh. Okay, in my hangar, come over here. Okay. There, it's going that fire. I'm going. Okay, follow me. Yeah, I walked around the corner and I suddenly started seeing grinder's teeth and I'm like, what? What is this? Oh! It's munching on my finger. I thought it was your creation over here piled up enough and it was such a pile under the door. If you look at the start section of this, I kind of intentionally built this grid above, because I knew I was going to want to mine all this out. But that's the last section that I added this one. Actually, probably we want to do 4, but that'll have to be later today because we have was probably taking the same route that that ABC and the Thunder race kind of got stuck on. Oh gosh. I got in between the turrets. Yeah, it's disabled and stuck, it's just still... There, it should have 0 weapons. Oh, I'm still shooting. Stop it from moving. This is actually the most intact RDX so far. These are sure to bits before this point. Is there anything? Okay, so it's under our control now. So I have 3 Gatling guns. So the Gatling guns over here. Another Gatling. Gives it a Mad Max kind of feel. Ah, there's the... There we go. I guess sometimes the stuff doesn't spawn over. Alright, up to the grinder. Do you want to ride inside it? Hopefully, your hard carrier doesn't detonate it. Hold it up, Papa. La la la. right? I think it is time that I go there because it's a lot better. Only a half an hour. Oh yes, absolutely on both of them. Oh yeah, and thanks to you, I am going to have some clean episodes now. Great ideas. Alright, I shall bid you adieu. There was one. Thank you so much for listening. Yep, thank you for the next one. I will see you later. And slime into the